Building your personal brand isn't about making TikToks in your kitchen. It's about showing up online and teaching what you actually know. Real people, real skills, and real value. You don't need to be an entertainer to win online. There are people every single day that are making tons of money growing their personal brand, just teaching stuff that they already know through their professional careers. The way things are going these days, you basically don't even need a resume. When somebody applies for a job, what is the first thing that they do? They Google you. Then they find out what you have for an online presence. They find those horrible Facebook pictures where you're drunk at the bars. That's the stuff that they're going to see, and they pretty much don't even look at your resume at all anymore. So even if you're not trying to grow a real big personal brand to quit your 9-to-5 job, it'd be really smart to start making videos teaching what you do. If you're in marketing, you can make videos telling people about how you do marketing and how they can be more successful. If you're in accounting, you can teach people how to use Excel. At my last job, I went through a Udemy course on Excel so I could learn how to do it better to be better at my job. That guy has a personal brand. There's even the guy that has the weed whacker and the lawnmower that goes around knocking on people's doors and doing their yards for free. He has a personal brand. It doesn't really matter what you do for work. You can build a personal brand through it, and if you stick with it, then you can make money by default. Eventually, if you're consistent, your views are going to get so big and you're going to have such a big community that people are going to want to pay you for your services, whether it be teaching how to do accounting or how to design your landscape. And think of it this way, there's a lot of power in quiet authority. If you're an accountant or you're somebody that's doing maybe one of those considered boring jobs, and you show up and you're just teaching people the ins and outs of how to do it and how to be more successful and how you've gotten to where you've gotten in your career, people are going to like it and they're going to follow it. You don't need to be boisterous. You don't need to be dancing. You don't need to be entertaining people. It's really about sharing what you know and providing value for other people. And what I've found through my career in business is the more value you add, the more money you're going to make by default. It's very simple. You give value, eventually you end up getting money for it. And even if you look at the current trends in college, there's less and less people going to school these days for, additional schooling. And there's more and more people that are getting into the trades or just learning things directly online. There's a lot of jobs that aren't even requiring college degrees anymore because all you have to do is prove that you're proficient in a skill. You could be a web designer and they're just going to ask you to show them what you've built. If you can prove that you've built good websites, then they're going to hire you as a web designer. They don't care whether you have a piece of paper that says that you went to school for 4 years to prove that you can do it. The world is shifting very quickly in that sense. So now is the best time for you to get online and start teaching people what they can do to start growing their own businesses. It's a lot more affordable for somebody to spend $100 or $500 on a course from somebody online. They're going to actually get a lot more from because they're sitting down and they actually want to actively learn it than going to a college course. That one course that you take in college that costs you thousands of dollars, you can go and learn for literally just a couple $100 exactly what they taught you in that course. And like I said, as long as you can prove that you know how to do the task, they're going to hire you at the job. And even better, if you prove that you know how to design websites or you prove that you know how to do different things, accounting, whatever it may be, you can just go into business for yourself. You don't have to have a boss. In today's day and age, there should be a lot more people who are self-employed running solo businesses than there are people working at big corporations. It's going to give you a lot more freedom. It's going to give you a lot more money. And it's going to give you the ability to do what you want to do. If you have sports games that you need to go to for your kids, or maybe want to go to for your kids, but you haven't been able to, now you can go to these games and you can schedule your work around it. It gives you the flexibility to be able to do whatever you want. Do you want to go on a family vacation 3 or 4 times a year? You can do that. You can even go on family vacation and do a little bit of work while you're on vacation because nobody's telling you what you can do. All the flights, all that stuff, you just schedule everything around it and it's not a big deal at all. And the best part about building your personal brand online and teaching people what you know is that you can't get fired. Anybody that has a job, every single day that you wake up, you don't know when you're going to work today, are they going to let you go? It could be just company layoffs or anything at all. Maybe it's not even something that you did specifically, that they just decide that they have to cut some people. And all of a sudden you find yourself without an income, without a paycheck, and no idea what to do next. Having your own side income, at least as a starter, is going to give you a lot of insulation from the unknowing of what could happen at an actual job. Companies don't care about you. Your coworkers don't care about you. Everybody is out for themselves. So you need to start growing something now. And that's the way that the trends are going anyway. So why not just get started? So in closing, I want you to think of this. You don't need to be an influencer. There's a lot of people out there that are making a ton of money being influencers, and that's great for them. Maybe they enjoy that and maybe they're really good at it. But for you specifically, you just need to be able to share your lived experiences, share what you've done in life to get to where you're at, and people are going to be able to succeed in their lives because of what you shared. And like I said, you put out some courses, you have some different options for people to be able to send you money, and as long as you're providing enough value, the money is going to start coming in. And you can build your personal brand to insulate yourself from everything else that's going on in the world. Now, if you want to know more about that and you want to join the community of other people that are just like you, that are getting started with building personal brands and trying to take more control of their life, I started a Skool community that is brand new right now. You might even be the first one to join it. And the best part is, for the foreseeable future, at least the next few months, it's going to be completely free. So anybody can join that, and we're going to all huddle up. We're going to talk about what's working, what's not working, and help each other out and all start growing our brands at the same time. And as you're watching this, I am currently growing my own personal brand. I've been in sales and marketing for probably the last 15 years or so, coming out of a bartending career, and I've taught myself everything that I know. So I've decided to start growing my own personal brand, which is really cool for you because you can watch as I grow this right alongside you. I'm not some big influencer that's telling you I have all the answers. What I'm telling you is that I am, through trial and error, going to figure out what works, and then I'm going to share that information with you. So if that's interesting to you, I'd recommend that you follow the channel and watch all of my future videos, because as I learn stuff, I'm going to be sharing it with all of you, and as a team, we're all going to rise together.